Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
It's week 6 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Bears and the Panthers. All that and more coming up.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Panthers. Drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And we'll get this out just shy of the 30. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Jenkins. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. On first down, it's Jenkins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Watson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Yeah, here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. The Bears in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Burris. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Patterson's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead. celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Watson on 3rd down. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Hurts. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give to Cook on the read option, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now and 13-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Jenkins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He'll field this at the 5. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bears take over. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Burris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And out across midfield down to the 45. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try the left side. Jenkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, it's Jenkins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 10. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Okay, break. Warriors 17. Nothing 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown. Danny Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you... can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. Because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. The Falcons locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Zach Pascal, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Bears, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts going to take this himself. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Watson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll run on 1st down. Burris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. On 2nd and goal. Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now they send a man in motion right.
79 Broncos. 60.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 3 yards out. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 41, Watson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Jenkins. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Here's Watson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, and just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's got him in, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Burris. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. On 2nd down now. Burris, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Play action. Here's Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
This offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check pass, check pass. Pat the street, pat the street.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burris. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st down, it's Watson. The screen pass here to Cullen. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Got a man open. It's Chase.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Hurts throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Burris. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
Hurts fumbles it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down throw, Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Watson. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the 50, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Watson's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine, cause I want to. I pull the sword out the